Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Agar IO. And on this episode, we are doing another viewer day, and Matthew is here with us again. He's actually here with another player, and we were doing really well for a few minutes there on the last episode once we finally found him. And it's kind of difficult to find him. I know roughly where they were a few minutes ago, and man, I cannot get back there without just getting gobbled up. It's like the fourth or fifth time I've tried to get down there, so we'll continue to try. He is number one on the leaderboard right now. Maybe he turned on Matthew and ate the guy up. Maybe it was just a tenuous relationship that they kind of started out and it was going pretty well until the other guy decided, hey, you know what? I like eating everybody, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we'll see if we can find Matthew and see what's going on. See if that's the case or not. They may still be working with each other. I just don't see Matthew on the leaderboard, so, and I don't see him down here where they left off. So that's I don't know. We'll have to look around. I did get a viewer question. Somebody wanted to know what I would suggest for somebody starting out a YouTube channel. Any tips or suggestions and things of that sort? That is a very tough question because there are tons and tons of things that I've learned since I've started my YouTube channel that if I tried to relay it all in one episode, it would be so friggin' long. So we are going to try to cover some of the most important things, I think, right off the bat. But yeah, this is probably something I'll have to split up into multiple episodes and on different videos and stuff like that, so that everybody can have a chance at listening to that if they want to hear it. Because if you're going to start a YouTube channel, there's a few things I want to really tell you about so that you can have the best chance and not go through some of the headaches that I went through. So number one thing when you're going to start a YouTube channel is start it before you're actually going to do anything with it. Uh, if you want to be a partner, and being a partner in YouTube is fairly easy to do, you only have to have the channel active, and I think you have to upload maybe one video. They may have changed it. You don't even have to upload a video maybe anymore. So you have to upload one video. It doesn't matter how long it is. In fact, it can only be under 10 minutes anyway since you're not a partner yet. And it doesn't matter how many views it gets. It could be complete garbage. It could be you filming quite literally garbage. You know, like you can just film your trash can for like 5 seconds and upload that. Eventually, after about 6 months, YouTube will be like, okay, this is an active account, or you know, he's been here long enough that it doesn't look like he's spamming us with whatever the case is that they're looking for. After about 6 months, they just go ahead and send you the invitation to become a partner. It used to be a lot more difficult. Now it's pretty fairly simple. It's just kind of time consuming. So start about 6 months early on your account. Make it, and this is the other thing, when you're going to make your account, make sure you get the name you want. Give it some real good thought. When I started my channel, I thought that I would be doing probably, you know, dramatic readings of my book, and that's why I called it Authorchristopher instead of AC Gaming, which is, you know, AC for Author Christopher. I kind of kept it in the title, but my channel is forever linked to Author Christopher, even though that you can do a search for AC Gaming now. So if you had just, you know, thought it out a little bit more or knew ahead of time what you were going to be doing with that channel, then they both can be the same, and it's a little bit easier for people to find you and makes a little bit more sense. You know, so I do believe you can change it later down the road, but you have to get to a really high point before that happens. And even then, it's like a aftermarket kind of thing, so you're not truly ever going, I'm going to get popped here, I think. You're not ever truly going to get as close to your channel's name and the address if you had just done it from the beginning. So my suggestion would be, yeah, give it some thought. Make sure you know what it wants to be. Of course, you don't have to delete your channel if you decide to change it. I didn't. It worked out just fine, but it could have worked out better, as I said before. So that is definitely something I would suggest. The next thing I would suggest is, you know, and some of you may not want to do this, but get in a channel, an actual network, an MCM, which is a multi-channel network. And basically all that is people who've owned their own channel. You know, like you could film a trash can and put that up, and now that's a channel. A whole bunch of people who have channels grouped together, and they share their abilities. So if I go online because I play video games and I get permission from the people who make Agario. And they tell me in an email that, oh, yeah, you're free to go ahead and produce video games for it. And let's play videos and upload those to YouTube. That's perfectly fine. You're not breaking any rules or illegal that we're going to get you shut down or anything like that. You could do that once they give you that email. Well, now since you have that email and somebody else joins joins underneath your channel, now they have permission from basically de facto from you. So when you join a gaming channel, all those people who have been there earlier than you, all those people who have been trying to get permission for all the video games they have, now you have permission from all those as well because you joined that channel. Now, it goes one step further, as in usually if the channel's worth anything, they will then go out and do other things for you, such as find even more people who you can review video games from, sometimes even companies that aren't very friendly to people to review video games. Like a lot of the time, some of these, and they're usually not even big companies. Like big companies are usually more than fine with people doing YouTube because they see it as a little bit of advertisement. But there's some like mid-range companies that are just like, no, we don't want to do that. And I'm not sure if they just haven't caught on to the fact that it's good publicity for them. It's great for the YouTuber, and it works out both ways for everybody, and there's really no downside to it. And the viewer is happy as well because they get to see a sneak peek of the game, or sometimes the entire game. They still get to enjoy it, and then they get to walk away talking, really good things about a game that maybe they didn't get to, maybe they couldn't afford to play, or maybe they just didn't have the skill to beat. And this way they can still see the end. There's a lot of reasons people watch videos on here. So in the end, I think it just helps them out. So there is a mid-range group of companies out there that I have found that are somewhat hostile towards YouTubers, and some that are just downright, they ignore everything. Any email you will ever send them about anything, whether it's YouTube or, hey, my game broke, I want a new one, they just do not ever reply to any of those. And it's pretty sad that they do that, but it is something you have to worry about. And those companies will occasionally actually reply to the companies, because the companies are so big, it's hard to ignore them. And they will also get you like Steam keys and get you into beta trials and stuff like that. So it's very, very good to join a network. Now, what's the downside to joining a network? Well, if you're making any money off of your videos, they do take a piece of that. The other downside to joining the network is, depending on the network you join, you may be locked in with that network for a while. So if they're doing things or telling you to do things that you don't necessarily like, and you joined one where you actually get stuck in it, in a contract where you're like in there for, some of them even go for like 2 years. Like you're stuck in that network for 2 years, and I would suggest not going with a network like that. I would suggest trying to find one that allows you to join from month to month. Now, they didn't used to have ones like that. Obviously, if they're all behaving badly, then they can get away with it, and that's kind of the rule that they were using. If we all make you sign a contract for years, then there's nothing you can do about it, and there's nowhere you can go. Eventually, somebody broke the mold in the hopes of making more money by giving people the option to leave whenever they want. So there's places like MCM Freedom that will allow you to join for I think it's like 1 month, and then you can leave as long as you give them a month ahead of time. So basically, like you're going to be there for about 2 months max if you want to leave at any one time. Maybe a little sooner than that. It's difficult to know how fast some of these networks will respond. Now, I believe Freedom actually had it where you could go under your little tab and you could leave at any time all by yourself. Some of the other networks like Curse, which is what I joined, and they are a month-to-month thing. If you want to leave at any time, you're allowed to. Theirs is, if you go under the tab, you can click on it and then go and then email them and say, hey, you know what, I don't want to be here anymore, I want out. I don't have to give you a reason because that's part of the contract, that I don't need a reason to leave, and I can leave at any time. Then they go, okay, well, we'll process it and we'll kick you out as soon as possible. We'll have to wait that 1 month period. But how long does it take them to process it? A day, 2 days, 5 days, plus that 1 month? So there's a little bit of leeway there where it's not exact. So it's very hard to time it if you're trying to do that with one of those networks. I'm not talking bad about Curse, because from what I've seen, they have been perfectly fine. In fact, they've increased quite a bit of stuff for my channel, and I'm definitely happy with where I am. Of course, I've only been with them for a little less than a month, so you can't, or I guess you could, but I wouldn't, hold that opinion too, high versus what maybe somebody else has said about them if you've heard some negative stuff, because I haven't been here long enough. But I will give you guys updates on, the performance of the channel that I'm in. The only downside for some of you trying to join this one is that one is a gaming channel. So unless your content is 90% gaming, then probably not going to be able to get into it. And two, you do need some stats before you can get in. I believe it was something like 1,000 subscribers or like 30,000 views a month, which is, it's a lot for a lot of people. That takes quite a long time to get. I won't kid you. So there's not a whole lot of people in the channel. I think there's something like 6,000 people. Whereas MCM Freedom, it doesn't matter, if you started yesterday or you started 10 years ago and you only have 1 subscriber or 1 million subscribers. The moment you click that apply button on their website, you are automatically accepted, no matter who you are. Period. Everybody is accepted, and because everybody's accepted, that channel seems to have some issues, such as really, really slow response rate, which is one of the reasons I didn't join it. In fact, they were my first choice. I found them, and I'm like, they look pretty good. There's a lot of good comments about them, other than the fact that they're really slow. And so I clicked that little button, and I joined. And then they had some issues with sending out the invite. Like it was supposed to have been sent out, and it just never got sent out. I contacted them, and like 3 weeks went by, and no response whatsoever. And it wasn't until like another 2 weeks went by that I had joined Curse that I got a reply back from them saying, "Oh, we'll go ahead and try to fix that now." And I'm like, you took 3 weeks, first of all, and that's why I didn't do it. But if you're going to take a month and a half to get back to me about joining the channel, holy crap. How bad are you when I actually join? And I guess if you don't, oh, there he is, Matthew. I guess if you don't have any problems being there, with your channel, then, oh, Butt Cheek, is he working with Butt Cheek now? He might be, or he's trying to run away. I don't know, whichever one, but we'll see. Come on, yeah, there we go. Holy crap, this is not a good spot to be doing this. We do have this guy down here. I don't know if we can eat now. I guess we couldn't. I could always pop myself, but this is a dangerous area to do that. We just found Matthew, so I don't kind of want to do that. But another good thing about joining the network is there are certain people out there that are very fraudulent, that will do things on YouTube that will hurt you and actually end up destroying your channel in the end because of it. So these multi-channel networks will actually help you out in that regard. There we go. See if we can come over here and help them out. Now, when you pop up like this, remember that you can only break into so many pieces, and this would be the time to go ahead and pop another little virus like that, and then get eaten. And do that before you get eaten, because you wouldn't be able to make more pieces. Now, when they can, for the channel anyways. Oh no, can they do it? Yeah, he's smart enough. Gavin's like, no, he's gonna eat me. There we go. We're going back down. Yeah, so the multi-channel network can help you out quite a bit to save yourself from. Can we get this guy? Maybe. I guess not. Oh crap. That's not what we wanted to do. See, come on. Oh man, I suck with shooting this stuff. There we go. Come down here and grab this real quick. Now, another good thing to know about when you're doing a YouTube channel is to make sure you test. Test your videos, guys. I made that mistake. I still make that mistake from time to time. Test every single one of your videos after you're done shooting it. There's been a few times where Skype, even Steam, has gone on and changed my mic settings just out of the blue. Like Skype does it because it auto sets anybody you talk with, including yourself when you're on Skype with people. And so, when I first got onto it, I was at something like 78% on my mic, whatever you call it, the gain on it, so that you can, hear how loud I am a little bit easier and stuff like that. And when I got off of it, I was at 3. And then I had a really long weekend that week. So what I was going to do is create a whole bunch of videos so that when I was gone, you guys would still have something to watch. And it ended up being that my voice was so low, it was just miserable for everybody to watch, and it really did kind of suck. So if I had tested the videos after each one of those, I would have realized earlier that there was something wrong with it, and I could have fixed it. But I didn't, so now there's like 4 videos on there where the sound sounds really, really loud, but what it is my mic is just extremely low because of that. And I've had other issues that have propped up. I mean, they're the unexpected stuff that you did not plan for, obviously, which is why they tripped you up. But more than that, oh no, is he gonna get away? Don't. Oh, come on. What are you doing? I think he was trying to use me to scare the other guy away, but I think Matthew's better at it than I am. Yeah, so just plan for the unexpected. And another tip, depending on what you're going to be doing, either get a really good camera or get a really good mic. And it doesn't have to be an expensive one. That's not what I mean by really good. I just mean one that sounds better than you're standing in a puddle of water in a basement. Crap. There we go. Can we get in there? No, he's about the same size, but at least he won't get eaten. Oh crap! There's another guy in there. I could have ate. There we go. You're a little bit bigger now, guy. Oh no! Oh crap! Gotta eat. Dang, I gotta eat. Yeah, I gotta eat. I got eaten. Oh my god, I gotta eat. Ugh. Cannot speak tonight. Now this is gonna be the hard part, finding him again. That's gonna take a little bit of doing, but we'll get there eventually. So back to the channel though. It's an interesting topic, guys. There's a lot you can do to help yourself out and really produce some videos. Now I'm not an expert on it. I don't have a million subscribers like some people out there. I am very fortunate to have as many as I do. I think the community that we're building here is fantastic. And for me, if I was going to make sure to tell you guys any little tip that really seems to help, and I think is the most important thing about being on a YouTube, is just connect with your audience, right? I mean, that's why I'm doing it in the first place, is just to meet you guys, to connect with you, to play some games and have a good time with people who enjoy the same kind of games that I do, and just wants to get on and have a good time. Like that is the main thing. I know a lot of people, when I watch some of their YouTuber videos out there, they seem so angry when they're playing like these first-person shooters, and they're like, "Oh, you little I mean, come on! Like it's a game. Like if you're not having fun, what's the point?" And I like being able to come on here and share that enjoyment with you guys. Is he down here? He might be. I don't know if that's him or not, but I'm guessing it is because he's shooting those little things at me. Yeah, that's him. Oh no no no. Okay, we can eat him here in a second. There we go. Okay, so he survived. Nice. Oh, look at that, guys. Gavin. Oh, you were just doomed from the beginning, man. You just started right next to a big guy. No wonder people die so easily when, oh, there's Troll. Troll. Oh, yes. Come on, eat Troll. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna do it. We don't want to get too small, because then Troll could eat us. But if we can get a little bit bigger, or let Matthew get a little bit bigger, I think that's going to help him out so he won't die. Wow, we're number 7 and 8 on the leaderboard, guys. Wow, we are moving up seriously there. Oh, no, we're going back down. We might be able to get a few people here, maybe. Yes, do it. Yeah, nice. Fantastic. Oh, no, don't do that. There you go. Oh, you're just being greedy, man. That's all it was. You were just being greedy. There you go. You can eat it. And I'm sure he'll feed me, but I'm going to pop myself here. Or not. Okay, we can do that. We can... Oh, no, come back. Oh, no, don't do the whole thing. No. Holy crap. Come on. You're so good. I can't even feed you for like half a second before he's already splitting off to eat somebody else. And you can see that little green guy. He's hoping to get a little bit of nugget here from me shooting Matthew, but what he doesn't realize is Matthew is really good. He's probably going to eat this guy if he's not careful. I don't know if he was helping us out and I just ate him, and that was kind of rude of me, or what he was doing there. I think he was just trying to make a friend. I think usually when they do that, when they come over next to you, and Matthew is number 5 now, I'm number 8. I think I'm going to pop myself over here. Let's do this. Oh no. Let me go ahead and pop myself again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Woo, baby. What is Matthew now? He's number 4 on the leaderboard. That's not too bad. We're gonna get him up there. We're gonna. Well, I shouldn't say we're gonna get him up there. He's gonna get us up there. Probably is the way it's gonna work. But let's see how well we can do. Now there's other things, and it's kind of hard to concentrate on the channel or on the commentary when I'm talking about the channel when I'm trying to survive on this game. This may not be the game to do it on, but yeah, there's a lot of things you need to do research on and just learn a little bit about what's going on. Can I? No, I can't shoot that guy. I was gonna say, I mean, almost, big enough to probably be able to take that guy on. Come on. Yeah. Let me shoot you. There you go. Oh no, get out of here. That's a little bit too big for us, guys. In fact, maybe if I shoot off, maybe? Can he do it? Yep, he sure can. Oh no, get out of here. Oh crap. Oh my god. But Matthew made it. He didn't make it away with a lot, but he made it. He saw that coming, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice my mass to get out of here and live again for another day." But it's definitely a tactic you can use. I never remember to do that, and like I said, guys, I'm really horrible at this game. You can see just how chaotic our rise and fall was because we kept sharing with Matthew. If you do this by yourself, you'll see that little line go up and just keep going up in a nice little steady path, unless you get munched on by another bigger bot that just kind of comes by and steals a large portion of it, and then it kind of just drops down into like this chasm and slowly builds up again. It's really interesting the fact that every time you come on here, it can be a different type of gameplay for you. It's really cool of a game, guys. Again, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. So if you do like these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments below, and I will catch you guys next time.